It's been more than 3.5 years since I first did my FTMO challenge back in 2019, and since then there have been so many great firms that are now funding traders, and two of those firms are the Funded Trader Program and E8 Funding. So in this video, I'm gonna do an in-depth comparison between the benefits of choosing the Funded Trader Program and the benefits of choosing E8 Funding. But before we do that, if you are new to the channel, make sure that you hit the subscribe button and turn on the notification bell. And I recommend that you watch this video until the end so you do not miss any information about the Funded Trader Program and E8 Funding. Let's get into this video. So let's start with the website designs of the Funded Trader Program and E8 Funding. Personally, I think that the Funded Trader Program website is very professional. If we look at their homepage, it's definitely very minimalistic, very clean, and all the important information are mentioned on their main page of the website. And definitely there is this challenge section where you can choose what account models you want to select, which we are going to discuss in the video as well. Then there is the About Us section of the Funded Trader Program team, VVS Academy and Forex League. Then there is a media section as well, which I really like about this website of the Funded Trader Program. Before that, there was no media section back in the days when they first started their website, when they first started providing the funding for the traders. But now they have this section and there are so many videos that you can watch. There are so many blogs that you can read. And obviously we have a facts section and then the new trade hub section as well. And when we look at E8 Funding, the design is very minimalistic, but I think it can be a little bit more professional and a little bit more minimalistic. So it will be very easy for everyone to read out all the information, to filter out all the information. And yes, they also have their About section as well. You can read out all the information about who they are, when did they start, and some of the important information as well. And there is this funding process page where you can read out what are their funding process, how you can get a funded account with them, what are the stages that you need to first complete, what are the targets that you need to meet in order to become their funded trader. And these are all the information that they have mentioned here. They also have a fact section and it's literally similar to what the Funded Trader Program has. So the fact section are almost same but with different colors obviously, and they also have their dashboard as well. So both the firms have a very good dashboard, the Funded Trader Program and E8 Funding. But because the Funded Trader Program recently started their new Trade Hub dashboard, I can show you the inside as well. I think it is more professional. It has more information inside the dashboard as well, and you can take the challenge from inside the dashboard, and you can also do that in the E8 dashboard as well. You can take the challenge from inside the dashboard. There are so many things that are mentioned, just like the account overviews. Let me show you that as well. You can see my phase 1 of the account, my phase 2 of the account, and my funded account that I have with them, $500,000 funded account. There is a dashboard section, profit share section as well. I have made this much profit with the Funded Trader Program, and a lot more information like the announcements, the competitions, the leaderboards, etc. So that's the overview of their website, the Funded Trader Program and E8 Funding. Now I want to go in detail and talk about their different funding models of both the firms, the Funded Trader Program and E8 Funding. So the Funded Trader Program, they basically have three different account models: Standard Challenge, Rapid Challenge, and Royal Challenge. I took a Standard Challenge swing account of the $400,000 account size, and I also received a 25% account growth as well. So my account is now $500,000 swing account of the Standard Challenge. So there are two different models of the Standard Challenge: regular account and swing account. The account sizes start from $25,000 all the way up to $400,000 in Standard Challenge. In Rapid Challenge, account size start from $50,000 all the way up to $200,000. And in Royal Challenge, accounts start from $50,000 all the way up to $300,000. And Standard and Rapid Challenge model have two sub-models as well: swing accounts and regular accounts. So in the regular account, the leverage you will get is 1:200. You have to trade minimum 3 days in order to meet the $40,000 or a 10% profit target objective in case of $400,000, in case of $200,000, in case of $100,000 as well. You have to meet the 10% profit target objective in 35 days, and you have to meet 5% profit target objective in phase 2 of your challenge in 60 days time, and you get 1:200 leverage. The maximum drawdown limit is 12% on whatever account size you choose. The daily drawdown limit is 6%. The profit split, when you complete their phase 1 and phase 2 of the evaluation and you become their funded trader, the profit split is 80%. So meaning whatever profit you will make on your funded account, you will be given 80% of the profit share to you. You are not allowed to hold your trades over the weekend when you will become their funded trader if you choose regular account of Standard Challenge. But if you choose swing account of Rapid Challenge, then you can hold your trades over the weekend, but your leverage will be 1:60 in case of swing account of the Standard Challenge. Another important difference between swing account and regular account is that on regular account, you are not allowed to trade during the news event. Your trades also should not hit your take profit or stop loss between the 4-minute period when the big news events release. So that is something you have to keep in mind as well. I recommend, if you want to trade the news events, if you are that kind of a trader, then go with the swing account. I know the leverage is small, but it does not make much difference, as you still get all the benefits that you will get when choosing the regular account. Now, looking at the Rapid Challenge account, their $50,000 challenge account, it costs $300, $100,000 challenge account costs $500, $200,000 challenge account costs $899. So their regular account, the leverage is 1:100. There is no minimum trading days requirement. The phase 1 profit target is only 8%, and the phase 2 profit target is 5%, and you have to make 8% in 35 days in phase 1 of the challenge and 5% profit in 60 days on phase 2 of the challenge. The maximum loss limit or the maximum overall drawdown limit in case of Rapid Challenge is only 8%, which is equal to the profit target that you are required to meet in phase 1 of the challenge. The daily loss limit will be 5% in case of Rapid Challenge. And again, similar to Standard Challenge, your profit split will be 80%, and you are not allowed to hold your trades over the weekend in case of regular account of the Rapid Challenge. But if you choose swing account, the leverage will be 1:30. All other things will be the same, but you are allowed to hold your trades over the weekend, and you are also allowed to trade during the news events in case of swing account of the Rapid Challenge model, and you are not allowed to trade during the news event in regular account of the Rapid Challenge model. Now if we look at the Royal Challenge account, you also get a $300,000 account size in case of Royal Challenge. Their $50,000 challenge account costs $289, $100,000 account will cost you $489, $200,000 account will cost you $939, and their $300,000 account will cost you $1,399. And the objectives and the benefits are: the leverage you will get in case of Royal Challenge is 1:200. You have to trade minimum 5 days. Profit target objective is 8% in phase 1 of the evaluation, and you have to meet this requirement in 35 days. Phase 2 target is 5%, and you have to meet this requirement in 60 days. You get 10% overall drawdown limit. You get 5% daily drawdown limit, and you can also use expert advisors in case of Royal Challenge. You are not allowed to use any EA in Rapid Challenge or Standard Challenge, but you can use EA in Royal Challenge. And the profit split is again 80%. Drawdown type is equity and balance based both, and obviously the fees are refundable. So these are the important information about 3 different funding models of the Funded Trader program. You can choose whatever account size you want. You can choose whatever funding model you want. You can take maximum initial capital up to $600,000 in case of any account model you choose with the Funded Trader program. Now we're going to look at different funding models of E8, and we will compare E8 funding models to the Funded Trader program funding models. But before we do that, let me tell you, if you're going to take the challenge, make sure that you use my link, no matter with any firm, either with the Funded Trader program or with E8 funding. If you take at least $100,000 challenge account using my link that I have added in the description, I will give you 100% free access not only to my mentorship course that I have on the falcontrader.com website, but I will also give you 100% free access to my private traders community, where I share daily trade signals, weekly market analysis videos, and I also do sometimes educational webinars to help my student not only to learn but also to complete their evaluation and to become a funded trader. So make sure that you take at least $100,000 challenge account using my link that I have added in the description. Now let's look at E8 funding and see what are the benefits, what are the different account models that you can choose with E8 funding. So E8 funding has 2 main funding models, E8 account, Elevate account, and we're gonna see what are these accounts, what are the benefits you can get when choosing these accounts. And there is also a third funding model as well, which they very recently introduced, and that is called E8 track. So E8 and Elevate funding, they're almost the same. There are 2 different phases, phase 1 and phase 2. And once you complete phase 1 of the evaluation, phase 2 of the evaluation, then you become their funded trader. But in case of E8 track, there are 3 different phases. There is a phase 1, phase 2 and phase 3. And once you complete these 3 phase evaluation, then you become their funded trader. So I want to discuss E8 track funding model first, then we will see E8 and Elevate funding models afterwards. So in E8 track funding model, phase 1 is that you have to make 8% profit target. You get 5% daily drawdown limit and 8% overall drawdown limit. You have to trade minimum 1 day, and the maximum time you get is 30 days in order to meet the 8% profit target objective. Now, once you complete your phase 1, you get login credentials for phase 2. And in phase 2, you have to make 5% profit in 60 days time, and you have to trade at least one day. The daily drawdown that you get is 5% and the overall drawdown is 8%. Now, normally once you complete phase 1 and phase 2, you become a funded trader. That is the case with most of the firms. But here, there is a third phase as well. In the third phase, the profit target objective, the daily drawdown limit, overall drawdown limit, minimum calendar days requirement, and maximum calendar days are literally the same as phase 2. So basically, you are required to complete phase 2 two times in case of EA track. Now the thing is that this EA track funding model that they have, that is very cheap. If we look at their $100,000 account, the refundable fee is only $358. The $25,000 account, it will cost you only $138. $50,000 account of the EA track model will cost you only $208, and their $250,000 account will cost you $598 only. So that is definitely very cheap, and that is the reason they have 3 stages for you to complete your evaluation and become a funded trader. Now, once you become a funded trader, there is no profit target. You will get your fee back. Maximum daily drawdown limit will be same 5%. Overall drawdown limit will also be same 8%, and you can scale that up to 14% on funded stage. You can withdraw 80% of your profits each 14 calendar days. First withdrawal eligible anytime after 8 calendar days. Now that is their E8 track funding model. I want to go in detail about E8 and Elevate funding models. So in both the funding models, E8 and Elevate, you have to complete phase 1 first and phase 2. And the objectives are that in phase 1, you are required to make 8% profit. You have to trade minimum 1 days. Maximum time that you get to complete your phase 1 challenge is 30 days. You get 5% daily drawdown limit and 8% overall drawdown limit. And in phase 2, it's the same. You are required to make 5% profit target in 60 days time. You have to trade minimum 1 day. You get 5% daily drawdown and 8% overall drawdown. And once you become a funded trader after completing phase 1 and phase 2, you can withdraw 80% of your profits after 14 days every time, but you can do first withdrawal after 8 calendar days. Now the difference between E8 and Elevate is that in Elevate funding, the phase 1 and phase 2 are literally the same, but the main difference is that you can only choose a $100,000 account size with Elevate funding model, and that account will cost $888. Now the main difference is that in Elevate account model, once you pass phase 1 and phase 2 of the evaluation process and you receive your funded account, if you achieve the profit target each month, which is basically 8%, they will increase your account size by $100,000 every 30 days, while you keep up to 90% of the profits generated on the account. So after every 30 days, you will get $100,000 scale in if you choose Elevate funding account model. So that is the difference between E8 funding and Elevate funding. So these are the main account models, main features of both the firms, the funded trader program and E8 funding. I want you guys to let me know in the comment section, what do you think about these funding models of both the firms? Which firm has better funding models in your opinion? I want you to let me know in the comment section. And thank you for watching, guys. I hope that you liked this video. If you did, make sure that you hit the subscribe button and turn on the notification bell. I will see you in the next video. Bye for now. Peace out.